Namaste. Today I'm going to read Volume 2, Book 2, Rudra Samhita, Part 3, Chapter 7, The Childhood Sports of Parvati in the Shiva Puran. Hariom Tat Sat. Brahma said, the goddess of great brilliance assumed the form of her baby child in front of Meena and began to cry in accordance with the ways of the world. On account of her splendor that diffused all round, the lying-in couch, the midnight lamps that burnt in the lying-in chamber were rendered dim in a trice. O sage, the women in the house were extremely glad on hearing the gentle cry of the child. In their excited flutter and great pleasure, they rushed in. The superintendent of the harem immediately informed the king about the birth of Parvati, which was pleasant and conducive to the work of the gods. To the superintendent of the harem who brought the news, there were nothing which the king could not give, even including his royal white umbrella. Accompanied by the chief priest and learned Brahmins, the Lord of Mountains came there and saw the child, who shone in her lovely clothes. The Lord of Mountains rejoiced on seeing the child shining in dark splendor like that of the blue lotus. All the citizens there, both men and women, rejoiced much. They were great festivities. Different sorts of musical instruments were played. Auspicious songs were sung. The dancing girls exhibited their saltatorial skills. The Lord of Mountains performed postnatal rites, sacred rites, and made charitable gifts to the Brahmins. Himavat came to the outer gate of the palace and joined the festivities. With a delighted mind, he distributed monetary gifts to the beggars. In an auspicious hour, in the company of the sages, Himavat named his daughter Kali and assigned other pleasing names to her. He gave charitable gifts to the Brahmins out of love and respect. Varieties of festivities were gone through with suitable music. Though he had many sons, the Lord of Mountain and his wife rejoiced more on seeing Kali frequently after these celebrations. There, in the palace of the Lord of Mountains, the goddess Shivani grew up like Ganga in the rainy season and like the moonlight in the autumn. The goddess Kali, of exquisite body and comely appearance, acquired more and more splendor like the disk of the moon, acquiring more and more digits day by day. The child was fondly attached to every member of the family. Hence the king's men called her Parvati, a name befitting her family. The girl had all the qualities of good conduct and behavior. Afterwards, when Kali wanted to perform a penance, she was forbidden by her mother, who said, "Oh, no, Uma. Hence, O sage, the sweet-faced lady came to be called Uma in the world." Although he had many sons, the eyes of the mountain were never satiated on seeing the child Parvati endowed with good fortune. In the spring season, there may be many flowers in full bloom, but the swarms of bees, O excellent sage, are especially drawn to the mango blossom. The mountain Himalaya was both embellished and sanctified by his daughter, like a learned man by his speech of grammatical purity. Just as a lamp in the house is praised by leaping flames of brilliance, just as the path of the good by the Ganga, so also the Lord of Mountains was respected on account of Parvati. During her childhood, the goddess played frequently on the sandy banks of the Ganga in the middle of her playmates with bowls and dolls. O sage, the goddess Shivani, when the suitable time for her education arrived, learnt all the laws from a good preceptor, with concentrated mind and great pleasure. Just as the flock of swans returns to the Ganga in the autumnal season, and just as the brilliant lustre manifests itself in the medicinal herbs during the night, so also all the learning of the previous birth returned to Kali. O sage, thus I have described one of the divine sports of Shivani. I shall narrate another, one of her divine sports. You listen to it lovingly. Footnotes. There's no footnotes. Here in today's reading of the Shiva Puran. Om Prabhu Prananatam Vyum Veshwanatam Jagannatham Sartabhajan Buddhapitam Boheshwa Bhutanatam Shambhu Sharmini Om Kapura Karam Karanam Savasatam Haridharvini Bhavam Bhavavis Parvati Pataya Om Jam Sabhurasam Dhammaka Vijam Sukshtiva Swabhu Sayu Om Om Tvaya Mata Chapita Tvaya Tvaya Bandusha Chasakata Tvaya Vidyadra Vinam Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat